Alright, in this video I'm going to give you a practical and a specific example to show you how we ran an Instagram campaign to grow the Spotify following and streams of an artist that we have worked with at Noiseless. And typically we don't work only on post-release campaigns because the main part of the work that we do is mainly focused on the pre-release, but this time we made an exception and this is how we did it. So first of all, we have looked for a piece of content from the artist that had some potential to go viral, and we used that for the top of the funnel of our campaign. In the case of this artist, we noticed a specific video cover that he made that got a lot of engagement in his Instagram profile and video views also, and we used that on a campaign optimized for just video views. And the goal of this stage is to acquire cheap video views to then start retargeting all the people who watched a good part of the video. So after we got some views, we started retargeting people with the original song that the artist just released, and we also created a lookalike audience. Back to the funnel that we talked about previously, this is the hook phase of his funnel. We also ran another campaign, but just for the people who watched another of his organic posts on his Instagram profile, and we showed them directly an ad for his new song because we knew that the audience we were going to target was already familiar with who he was. So if you have a piece of content that did particularly well, I'm going to show you how you can leverage that specific piece of content and you can use it to start driving traffic to your Spotify account to grow streams and followers. And in case you don't have a specific piece of content in mind, don't worry, you can just start from scratch and create one for the purpose of the campaign. So we downloaded the video directly from his Instagram page and we added some titles to capture the attention of all the people scrolling. So we went from this to this.
She told me that I'm not enough.
And this is the piece of content that we use for retargeting with his original song.
But we're still carrying our burden. All the wounds on our soul.
Now let's dig into the business ad manager. So you see two campaigns. One is the retargeting campaign with his original song with only Instagram story placement, and the other one is the Post Malone cover. If we look at the ad sets in the Post Malone one, you will notice that we used a mix of cold targeting, like for example Post Malone plus Spotify, both Italy and USA, Canada and UK. And we also used a lookalike audience where we took all the people who watched 50% of the video and then created an audience off of these people. Also, we used only Instagram feed and Instagram Explorer as placements because we only wanted to make his Instagram grow and we just don't care much about his Facebook page. Make sure to use the same video for the ad and to have your Instagram account connected and to use it as placement, so when people click your username, they can visit your Instagram profile and follow you. This is very important if you want to grow your profile from the ads that you are running. Now, if we take a look at the retargeting campaign, you will see that I only used retargeting or lookalike audiences, and I never used some cold targeting like I did on the Post Malone cover. So, for instance, Da Supreme is the audience that I recreated from his second organic post that went so well, and the other ones are all audiences from the Post Malone video. My suggestion for the campaigns is to have at least 5 or 10 euro or dollars per day so you can let it run and see results from day one. Now let's take a look at the analytics on his Spotify account so we can understand how the ads impacted his Spotify growth. So we started the campaign on February 13th and the campaign is still running today. But we actually paused it for like a week or so, and he was averaging about 10 or 20 streams per day, as you can see, and he started uploading music around October and we are now March, so his Spotify account has been active for 6 months, I believe, 5 or 6 months now. And with the campaign, as you can see, in the last 28 days we are averaging about 200 streams per day, and after some changes last week, we reached even 300 per day. We also went from like 60 Spotify followers to almost 200 that we have now, and almost 1,400 monthly listeners during the last month, compared to the 300 that he had on January before we started running the campaign. Now you can take the same principle and apply them to your music. Good luck!